Superstars. Superstars at Oakmont. And there are plenty, beginning with Rory McIlroy and Scottie Scheffler. And we're going to talk about Bob's best picks for the Open at Oakmont, but superstars have been here. Arnold Palmer had Agony and Ecstasy. Ben Hogan won, Sam Snead won, Bobby Jones won here. What a list. Jack Nicklaus, great victories at Oakmont, but they are just superstars, but not the Nova superstar. This is the super duper star of Oakmont. You go, what's that? Are you going to hit with that, Bob? Nope. This is a simple instrument named by Edward Stimpson. It is the Stimpmeter. The Stimpmeter, which measures speed on the greens. We're going to show you how it works. Simple instrument, just V-shaped, a notch right here. Mr. Stimpson was at the US Open 1935. He was a Harvard grad, obviously very smart. He's watching them having so much trouble with the greens at Oakmont. He thought they were way too fast, so he invented this instrument to measure the speed of the greens. Works very simple. You place it on a portion of the green, put the ball in the notch, you raise it to about 20 inches, and then the ball takes off. And how far it rolls is the stimp. This is 15 because it's slightly downhill. Now you do that 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and then you go and measure it coming back exactly the other way, and you divide by 2 and you figure out what the speed is. Okay, what's the stimp reading at your golf course? Probably not quite a 10. 10 at the best. 10 is fast. 12 is very fast. At Oakmont, they stimp at 15 and 16, and I tell you this, I've played it, and I've played it at the day of the Open playoff. It's faster than that. And the fastest green in the world is the practice putting green at Oakmont. So let's continue our stimp reading. Green speed is crucial, especially in the Open. The guy who is able to conquer these fast greens, going to be the winner. Okay, here we go this direction. Place the ball, lift it slowly to about 20 inches. There it goes. And this one is about a 12. Other way, slightly downhill, was about a 14. So the speed right here, yeah, it's 12, 13. It's 15 or 16. I mean, goes that much further on Oakmont. And trust me, it's scary. Oh, these fast greens are going to be a factor, and nobody wins without having a great putting week. But, and I emphasize but, that's only a part of Oakmont. It is such a unique and challenging golf course. Difficult, so that's why the great champions win there, the guys who have it all. You've got to putt great, you've got to hit good iron shots, but you've got to be able to drive the ball. It is long. I don't mean just long, I mean long golf course. And it's set up for Rory McIlroy and Scottie Scheffler. We're going to talk about Bob's best betting picks in just a second, but I want to talk more about this great golf course just outside Pittsburgh, Arnold Palmer's backyard. Even though Arnie didn't have a great record of success, he had a great record of disappointment there, certainly. It's intersected by the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Can you believe that? A great golf course, and you have the Turnpike goes right through it. You play number 1, then you go over the bridge, and you're on number 2, and you play those 4, 5, 6 holes right there, and then you come back, and you're on the regulation golf course. It's also was begun as a links golf course. Links golf course, you know, it's like sparse and no trees. There were trees there in the 50s and 60s, but got rid of them all, and now it is exactly like playing a links course. It's demanding the rough The rough is so high, you drop your ball in it, it's going to sink to the bottom. You can't hit a shot. You just got to muscle it out and back in the fairway. So you got to drive the ball straight. You got to putt great, accurate irons. Well, it sounds like you got to be a complete player, doesn't it? And you absolutely do. Love this golf course. As I said before, I played it with Bob Ford, who then was the head pro, on the Monday that was scheduled for U.S. Open playoff. Larry Nelson makes that long putt for a birdie that breaks the tie with Tom Watson and a couple others, and he goes on to win. The day was over. Bob Ford asked me, you want to play? I played. We had the whole golf course to ourselves. So I know Oakmont really well. I know the greens. I know how difficult it is driving the ball. So with all that said, let's begin by talking about our dark horses. Dark horses are guys that are playing pretty well, and you'd kind of like them to win. You might be willing to wager a ducat or two on them. For me, the dark horses are Eric Cole, the son of beautiful Laura Baugh and daddy Bobby Cole. Got a lot of golfing genes there. The other one's Ricky Fix. Now, let's go through the ones that we think have a shot at winning, that you're going to make some money for win, place, and show. One is Ludwig Eberg. Now that's his mispronunciation of his name. You see his name on the leaderboard all the time. He finished second in the Masters a couple of years ago. He's from Sweden. You pronounce his name Ludwig Eberg. It's an A, but you pronounce it like O. And his first part, Ludwig, you pronounce it like it's L-O-O-O-O-O. That guy is just flat out a great, great golfer. He's got a chance, so go with him. I'll tell you who you got to watch. Shane Lowry. Yep, the big Irishman. He's not the only Irishman in the field is not Rory McIlroy. Shane Lowry's playing really well. And then another older golfer, more mature, that's having a great, great year. And he wants to be on the Ryder Cup team as well as being the captain, Keegan Bradley. He can hit it long, and when he gets going, he can putt. Good picks. And of course, when you're tossing out names, Bryson DeChambeau. I mean, he played in the last Open there in Oakmont in 2016. Actually, I think he was up near the lead for most of the tournament before he finished, but he finished in the top 20. Bryson DeChambeau just rises to the occasion. We know he's on the LIV Tour, so he doesn't play week in and week out, but boy, when it comes to the majors, he's right there. Remember in the Masters, the last day, it was Rory and Bryson DeChambeau. He loves that challenge. Ta-da! But before the drum roll and our final two picks, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy these stories. And also, check out our YouTube channel for more on the U.S. Open at Oakmont. We've got great Oakmont stories. And also, comment on who you think is going to win. We love hearing from you. Now we get to the top two, and this comes as absolutely no surprise. Remember, in the history of golf, the great competitions, you have Sam Snead and Ben Hogan, Arnie and Jack, Tiger and Phil, and now it should be Scottie and Rory. The only thing is that they don't seem to play in the same tournaments. Rory didn't play in the Memorial. Scottie did and won. Scottie didn't play in Canada in the Canadian Open. Rory did. This time, and of course in the Masters, which Rory won, Scottie wasn't really competitive, and Rory certainly wasn't competitive in the PGA Championship, maybe a holdover from his Masters victory. So who's going to win, Rory or Scottie? Tough choice. I'll go with Rory McIlroy to win the 2025 United States Open at historic and demanding Oakmont Country Club. It'll be an amazing tournament. And may your golf and your life be absolutely amazing.